My son, my son, you are a compassionate and just man. I can see that you will continue on after I am gone, and seek out the consummation of my great. And your son after you is a charming and intelligent boy. When I finally pass beyond this world, I can do so in full confidence that the Umayyad Dynasty and the Umayyad Legacy will continue in glory through you. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with Sultan Hisham of the Al-Andalus Sultanate. So we're trying to figure out a way to make it so that Prince Abd al-Rahman got all of the core territory of his father. You know, it kept trying to give this to the next in line. So I tried different experiments and I realized the best way to do it, because I don't mind him getting another title. I don't mind him getting Majorca. I just didn't want him taking this here, the Duchy of Rif. So, not the Duchy of Rif, the Chieftain of Sabah. After trying different things, I created the duchy here title of Majorca, and it just switched him to getting Majorca instead of this, which means if this succession happens, we'll be happy with it. This is a perfectly reasonable succession, so that's fine. What else do we got going on? We can ransom this guy's son back to him finally. We can demand a payment, but she really can't afford it. We can grab alliances with our family members in Egypt, including our son. We have too few spouses, but we're too old to worry about that now. And I think we're going to end our life here very soon. I mean, not end our life, you know, on purpose, but bring our life to a close by conquering. We've been saying we were going to do it for a long time, so we might as well get it done. I don't really think they stand a chance against us. Wooden barracks have been constructed. Marvelous news. I'm honored by your request. Yes, I will be an ally to my son. Flash out. Maybe we should talk to a confidant. Put our mind at ease. I don't think we're going to lash out, though. I don't think we're going to lash out. Let's see. This is all fine. So we'll just let this happen. Oh, thank you. Thank you for paying for your son. Now we have some money. I want to spend that on, I don't know, really. I guess we could finally cap the Mabarazum. Let's do that. I think that was a war up here. Oh, yeah. She has taken all of this. Asturia is now a tiny, tiny little state. Basically nothing. Christian infighting only serves me, truth be told. Faction targeting you has disbanded. Good. We have grazers now. That should help with our light cavalry. Good, good. We've entered the early medieval area. Our daughter has learned a language. You've captured some people. Are any of them? Nope. None of them are anyone that we... And we have died. Okay, so let's legit pause. Sultan Hisham II of Al-Andalus has left the transient house at the call of the True One at 61 years of age. He died of old age. A man not to be trifled with, he embodied the dignity and power of his title like few rulers can. Sultan Abd al-Rahman ascends to the throne, being a man willing to wait for a plan to come together. Many expect great change to come to the realm, albeit slowly. We are at war. We're 36 years old. Gives us lots of time. We have entered the Iberian struggle. Of course we have. We have 50% completed the war our father started as his final war. We are a steward. We're deep down avaricious. Not my favorite domain here, but not a bad one. Very worthy. I think we finish avaricious. I think we finish avaricious and then maybe do learning long enough to get like pedagogy, scientific, Maybe we hit scholarly circles. You know, this could be good. And then head back over here and do architect. But we're definitely going to start here. I think with our 22 stewardship, maybe the income is worth more to us. Maybe. I think we're going to take the income. Our actual domain is very similar to our father's. Of course, as we stated at the beginning of this episode, we gave up America to our brother. We need tax vassals. We have 35 untaxed vassals. We're going to have to find a way to tighten our taxation up here. Chancellor. I'm going to get as many of these guys into actual positions as we can. I think we might actually be able to get everybody in. The hardest question is who will be our spy master, because we have no powerful vassal who is not a terrible spy master. Now, our cousin here is the least upset about not having a position. Why can't I remove him? Can't I remove one person in my life? Is that not how it works? So he is definitely going to be our chancellor. Our steward is going to have to be you, I suppose. You should be our marshal. And that leaves us in a bad position. I would like to make you our a priest, but they won't let me do that. Let's just tick a day and see if it changes. I guess we put our brother-in-law here. He's somewhat trustworthy. We want this on domestic affairs to help fix the people who don't like us. Where does that put everyone else? Put our vassals. Biggest problem is I don't have many alliances. We're going to have to negotiate every alliance we can. My brother-in-law, not in my territory. My brother, my brother-in-law, my half-brother. This is my brother-in-law. This is my brother-in-law. My brother. I find it a little bit annoying that you won't reinstate this with us. But I suppose I am too new for that. We are in debt of all things. So we control this as well, which we should immediately put somebody onto to correct. This is our wife. She is assisting us. Pretty acceptable, I would say. So she's giving us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Do we need the other points as much as we need this? Because this is probably way better. Help smooth out the transition, I would say, because this just starts him not negative. We haven't been on the Hajj yet. That's a big deal. We're going to have to do that. We're going to try to create alliances as much as we can. Let's look at our factions. We have a Liberty faction here. That's you. Your daughter could marry... Wait, who are you and why do you matter? You don't have an heir, sir. This is your heir. Your brother is your heir. I think we probably actually do the marriage here. I think we marry your daughter to... Wait, I thought I had 2 sons. Do I not have a second son? I thought I had 2 sons. Is it the daughter? No, this is a son. So why is he not available? Oh, that's why. I mean, I don't think that's really fair. Who are you being held hostage by? Okay, stop. First of all, what? why are we even in this position? Why have you given somebody to somebody as a hostage? Who are you? Why would we do this? Okay, I think we're gonna need to just let things play out for a little bit here. We're just gonna let things finish. We're gonna finish our father's war here with this siege as quick as we can. Do I really want to chase my father here? I'm pretty sure I cannot reach his level of fame. Shadow of Twilight, we gain more stress, but We lose monthly prestige. Glad to have such a famous father. Marvelous news. Let's look what we have over here. We can extort subjects just to keep ourselves out of debt, and I think we will. We are improvident. Means we could donate to charity, but it's not available. But we couldn't anyway because we don't have the money. Alright. Marvelous news. What is this? Propose a marriage? My nephew, your daughter. That's fine. Okay. It's you. You don't actually care. Domestic dispute. Sultan Aziz bursts into my room. Sultana Aziz bursts into my room fuming like a pot boil. It's unacceptable the way she Ajan is such a fool. Aziz motions furiously with your hands. Can't you do something? So we have 2 wives. Calm down. Go talk to her. Yeah. Calm down. Go talk to her. Don't freak out. Everything's gonna be fine. Popular with the people. So we have this guy who is cheating us. He's popular with the people. It's this guy. I mean, can't look the other way. I can't lose that 2 points of stewardship. The locals infuriated. Population growth. Popular opinion. Where is he? There. Send someone in the night to nail him to a cross. Can't do this because we're compassionate. We also don't want to do this because we're compassionate, but we're not going to give up 2 points of stewardship for this dude. So I guess we're just going to have to suck the up that these guys are not going to like this. There's really not much I can say. Show him in at once. Your oaths are all that matter to me. Alright, what is this? You want me? You have a hunt where you will probably marry me. Marry me. Well, you'll probably murder me. But this guy is also having a hunt. He actually likes me. We'll go to your hunt for sure. Just to grab all the travel location. We shall join this hunt. Marriage will happen. Don't know what that even has to do with me. We have this independence faction here. Is you. And you. The 2 of you do not have any chance of winning if you were to declare your demands. This is a Liberty faction. We start with you. Our Chancellor. Your heir is this guy. You have a daughter. So you guys together, 200, 1,000, 2,800. So you guys together actually do have enough to be a thorn in my side. Tell me my future, O wise one. I don't think I believe in omens. I don't think I'm that guy. Soon, I think recreation is the right thing to do here. Fresh volunteers. Check this out. We can hold court. We have an inspiration here for a brooch. We don't care about that, I don't think. Grandeur is decreased to 6. I don't think it's worth it for a basic sway, so we're gonna enforce our demands here. So be it. We're going to ransom this boy. We're not going to ransom this boy. Let's see. Negotiate release. We could demand his conversion, which we will do. Anybody else in our prison at this time? Then we can ransom him to himself for 100 gold. And then we have this guy. This guy. We will demand his conversion. First of all, we need to pull the strongest person here out. What has happened here? What happened to you? What happened to the guy who was here? Did he literally just die? Or did you just become stronger than him? Oh yeah, he just died. That's pretty convenient because this guy I think is reachable. His daughter here. I want my frickin' son back, is the thing. Why did you ever give your son away? Like, why would you do that? Why would you ever give him away? Especially to frickin' Aquitaine, who literally don't matter. Right? Like, what are they gonna do? Attack you in Africa? I'm quite confused why you gave your son away. That really leaves me with only one position. One thing I can do. That is... let's find a secondary spouse. Okay, we really need to deal with these factions, okay? This guy... this is awful. He's not good. Unless he happens to have a daughter who's actually... just like through luck. Someone worthy of my heir. He doesn't. I don't think this faction even matters. It doesn't. He doesn't matter. Let's look at this. This guy is the strongest. We want him out. I condemned his father's sins, but his father died right afterwards. I could try to befriend him, but that's not even close to being possible. He has a daughter who I could offer to marry, my literal self. Which is fine. I think that's suitable. It's better than getting my son to marry her, I think. That should help to clean things up. Now looking in here, can I not do this still? No, I can't. Alright. So... I would really prefer you to be here. You're not good enough. None of you is good enough to be my spy master. Which puts me in a pretty stuck position, to be honest. This is my cousin. Cannot negotiate an alliance with him. So let's just leave this as it is for now. Let's disband all. I think I'd rather give this away, right? I'm going to give anything away? I'd rather give this away. So I'm going to grant this to my brother. I grant him this. Give him 40 opinion up. Will help a bit with my problems with him. So then I can keep this, which is a much, much better domain. Evening me out. That's all good. No. Lots of titles that could potentially be created, which might be useful. I don't think I want Crete. I think I do want Riff. Do I want Riff? Not more than the money at this time, I don't think. Okay. Let's look at our decisions here. Dear House Unity. We're good there. So we're going to look at our house here. I would like to placate vassals. This makes everybody like us more, right? Yep. And makes us more money and makes our personal scheme chances less likely to more likely to work. We're going to do this because we have the money for it. We'd like to also improve the economy if it's possible. So we're going to encourage the economy. Give everybody a bit of stewardship. I think that's a good idea. That should help too. It should round things out a little bit more. Almost nobody on my council is of my family. This guy's a literal lowborn. He's gonna die soon though. I am working on this guy, right? Yep. His big problem with me is his opinion of my predecessor, and the fact I'm not his rightful liege, and the fact I haven't Hajjed yet. I think we're just going to start this whole thing off with the absolutely essential Hajj trip, because it makes a huge deal about how the vassals feel about us, and it might help us with stress. So, once we're done this hunt, we're going to go on a Hajj. Farewell, Yafar. Go out. Good. My counselor has died. A faction has been created against me. Somebody finished an important task. So he's now fallen out of here. How good are you? So you could become my chancellor, right? To reassign you to chancellor. I think it's a better job for you. And then that gives me the ability to put you on steward, which helps you out. That gets things a little bit more under control. Makes me feel better about this side of the map. Also, this is helping. That's good. Hey, send a gift. I will absolutely accept your gift, my friend. Which kingdom titles are most likely to make things better? I do need a second kingdom title in here someplace, right? That's a thing we know. Valencia, I think I control all of already. Should help a little bit. Particularly, it should help with him, because he will now be our rightful vassal. Looking at this, this seems to be in pretty good shape right now. Alright, alright, things seem to be getting better. I think that's a better use of the money that I had right then than the Hajj. We will do the Hajj as soon as we can. Okay. New stewardship perk. At any cost. That's a sell titles decision. Good. Oh, I'm in a hunt. I can't do it while traveling. Our wife has died. Our stress is becoming overwhelming. This is not good. I don't think I have any external allies right now. They'll just have to be fine, though. We're just gonna have to hope that we have enough strength. Let's get out there. We're hawking a duck. Fascinating. What's that flower? I'll take the learning lifestyle experience. The modest gemstone as opposed to a rough gemstone. Yeah, we'll use the modest gemstone. That's okay. Sure, why not? It's time. Nicely done. Okay, that has helped us stress down. I would say more than expected. You. Take this. Don't want it. Rethink your stance against me, please. Okay. That's good. Now let's do a marriage cycle. So we want to go to our court. We want to go to adult. We want to go to not ruler. We want to go to unmarried. Hey, old man, you need to convert. You are supposed to be... All of this is done. Gotta work down here. The work up there seems to be happening, so let's just start here. 6 years, that's alright. It's very much alright, so we're trying to marry everybody. So I think we'll probably have enough money to do that Hajj. We definitely still need a lot of stress down, so we've promoted our culture again. Let's grab you again. We're pushing our culture up the neck now. The martial lifestyle experience. And we're almost home. Look at that. We did the Rock of Gibraltar, which just gave us a bit of stress. Thank Allah, I can go inside again. Alright, now that we're home, we are going to go and do a Hajj. Let me see. We could sell trivial titles for 215 gold. I think we will. See if we get a bad response. Excellent. Excellent. He's just gonna give me some more money. I'll take more money. But granting these titles is just... I'm doing it anyway. It's happening. So, thanks, I guess. Donate to charity. I think we're gonna. Allah is generous. 27 stress. That's helped a decent amount. Let's see if we have a good wet nurse now. We do. So this 32-year-old is good, and this one's average. So we have finally married someone in who can be a decent wet nurse. That's alright. She'll be a wet nurse for around 13 years, which should be enough for our current children, at very least, to grow up. I could marry his daughter. Let's do it. Should eliminate that. No longer overwhelmed by stress. Excellent. That takes him out. That leaves the independent faction and the liberty faction. The independent faction is mostly former Christians who think they should be able to do whatever they want, but they can't. The North is, as I expected it would, collapsing as my vassals vie for power. That's good. And we are going to do a pilgrimage. Hajj. Obviously, there's only one place you can do a Hajj in. We're going to grab boats. It's obligatory. We can't afford it. We're really just doing this to get it done. We're not really doing this because we care that much. This is the grand lie of a false pilgrimage right here. So making it zealous will help make up for some of the piety lost from doing the short version. Let's start right away. Now we have had a lot of problems with Hajjs, you know. So we are in our pilgrim's garb, our simple clothes. Hopefully nobody falls off any boats this time, or we don't lose any precious artifacts. Somebody's demanding a duel of us. We are not a particularly good duelist. Neither is he. I'm gonna get my warrior to do it. Our guy won. So he's now in our entourage, which is good. Okay, we're off. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. Somehow we found another wounded doe on a boat. That's fine. I guess she's sadistic because we are too stressed to really think it through. So basically, she brings up this doe after playing with her bow, and she says, "Hey, I found this wounded doe," and everybody on the ship is telling me, "She must have brought that with her, sir." And I'm just like, whatever. I can't handle this right now. Isn't the wet nurse here? Isn't that her literal job? Is that why we have a wet nurse? What is this? This is task finished for what? Hajj, the divine flame. God guides us, be praised. 50% chance of being more pious. So this is a storm that is a sign from God. 50% chance a random pilgrim will die. Or we just take more time. You know, I don't want to kill anyone. Just let the storm pass. Just let the storm pass. So we have transitioned to opportunity. The last thing we need to do is completely control this, and then we need to control all of Iberia, which, if we're ready to do this, we will just make happen. So that's good. This is getting better. Look at our kingdom of Al-Andalus right now. This is working better too. We look at our faith, it's getting up there. If we look at our culture, it's getting up there too. Okay. That's pretty good. I think we're doing well. Land in Egypt. Snapped twig. There's a chill in the air and my breast mists into small puffs. As I traverse the orchards of Alexandria, the trees are cowering a bit in the cold, longing for warmer days. Suddenly a high-pitched shriek pierces the air. I quicken my step only to find a peasant child below a tree in shambles and violently sobbing. It would seem as if she made an attempt at climbing the tree before slipping and falling to the ground. One of the bone pipes are protruding at a strange angle. Let us soothe this dang child, because this is correct. This is what we should do. We are compassionate, and that helps us out. We visited the pyramids. We visited the pyramids. That makes us avaricious. Avaricious, avaricious. Let's see. Holding taxes, lots, stewardship, 2. Great. We have found this family. If they convert, they can join us. I think that's better. That is a lot of stress to lose, but I think we're gonna ask them to convert anyway. We can't quite change out yet. Hopefully we will be able to soon. Let's close this up. Oh wait, we have a learning perk. We're gonna grab pedagogy first, I think, and then scientific. So we have finally arrived in Mecca. Like our father before us, we shall do our Hajj. And we can just literally get right out of here again because we took a fast pilgrimage. That's good. I think that's really worth the... I don't really think this character is that into the pilgrimage. Like, he's really only doing this so that the priests and the vassals kind of like him a little bit better, you know? He's trying to do the thing that they care about instead of the thing that he cares about, which is pushing his goals in Iberia and Africa. Okay, that's good. Time to head home. It should also help people like us a lot better. Do as you will. Visited the Petra for stewardship experience. Visited Jerusalem for piety and learning experience, and now we're heading home. Trusting me, my daughter Khandan has been asking me for a rolling hoop. I would never deceive you, so she's going to be trusting and... Oh, wow. How weird is trusting and sadistic? Alright. Well, that's, I don't think I'd want to be her spouse, that's for sure. Let's head home. We're going through the dangerous deep waters. Made our way through the dangerous deep waters. We're about to land in Africa. Our neighbor. And we gained a new stewardship lifestyle perk. Good, we still can't change yet. I think we're gonna take Taxman first, because we're not gonna get to centralization before we switch off anyway. We tried to defuse a faction but failed. Let's see what the factions look like now. We still have that independence faction. This is just these guys. Their opinion is increasing, so we're gonna head down here. Duke Begu's friendship. It's rare to find a true friend. Yeah, absolutely. So we will become friends with this Duke. It's great. Honestly. Travel Metal Man. Offer him lore. Is he any good? No. Makes him my personal champion, which I do not want. This is leaving him to his fate. We lose for compassion. Apparently, my compassion is more upset by the fact that I ask him for money than I am if I leave him to his fate. So I guess we're leaving him to his fate, because I do not want a guy that bad as my personal champion. That's just straight the truth. Betrothal fulfilled. Okay, good. Wolf struggle. This man deserves my help. Roberto, help him. Hopefully you succeed. And we are now an experienced traveler. It's good to be home. Just pause this. I think we're going to bring this episode to an end now. Sultan Abd al-Rahman, the Disgraceful. We've done well, I think, in getting ourselves back into everyone's good graces. Things feel like they're going to be stable again. We're still working on the enormous task of converting and spreading our culture down here in our main kingdom. Eventually, we probably want to deal with this. This is just one war at this point, though, right? Like, actually not impossible that we could get him... to, join us. So who are we swaying? And how is it going? We're swaying you, and it's gone as good as it needs to. So let's switch our sway over to you. I'm going to start swaying him, because if we can get him in peacefully, that's going to make a huge difference. Now that people don't hate us as much and things have stabilized, everything is looking better. We have a bit of money to spend, which we will worry about in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you then. Goodbye for now.